Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Like I said, we're going to do an Eden run this time. Refresh my memory a little bit and my enjoyment. Last run was great though. Not that I was like burned out. I just don't want to fight Delirium every time. Q0H7 6E1A with Midas Touch, Guppy's Head. Admittedly, without insulting the quality of the items that we have, because the two items we got are great. Our stats are bad though. Rate of fire and damage are both below average. But this run is well above average on its own, just based on the fact that A, we start with the Guppy item, B, that Guppy item is probably the most useful standalone Guppy item, and C, we have invincibility. In fact, I might just try something like that. More than invincibility, actually. We have Midas Touch, which means we're getting a bunch of money out of our invincibility as well. So, as long as we do not die before we can up our stats a little bit, we have a lot of things that enable pretty easy success. Really, like, any form of invincibility gives us huge plays. Even IV Bag. In fact, maybe especially IV Bag. Like, IV Bag Bloody Penny, and we just start running into every enemy to win the game. You play to win the game. Alright, we got one bomb. Fighting regular old Monstro. My biggest enemy right now, beyond my stats, is honestly my own demeanor. I find myself wanting to, you know, grab the yoke from the pilot and crash the whole mess into the sea, if you know what I mean. I want to walk into this enemy, freeze him, and get 2 cents out of him, even though it'll probably cost me half a heart, maybe a full heart, depending on, well, so I should have walked into him there. Because I'm impatient, and I see that, you know, what's the most powerful thing? We got Armor of Thorns. I should roll into him, but you're gonna take damage. Yeah, but he's gonna take more, but you'll be dead. Yeah, but he'll be more dead. You know, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy here. Just hope for an HP or tears upgrade. Nice. Or both. Wow, that's really good. So, our rate of fire stings a little bit less. And our flies are going to be a little bit better. Still a little bit under the weather here, though, as far as getting a very successful run. Almost want to go to the shop instead of the item room. It pains me because going to the shop is so the right decision here, but I can't do it because I'm like, the item room could be anything. One of these is a library, actually. Which one? Ooh, man. Okay, let's... I think this is the library. Wow, I was wrong, but I'm happy. Because we ended up getting... I mean, we're gonna get a key as well, so that's fine. We can go to our library or our item room. We might be able to go to both if this contains a key, which it doesn't, but it contains a black rune, which is lovely for a library, so we'll definitely go to that first. Use that. Black rune, what's this? Hanged Man. Kind of irrelevant. Grab this. Okay, Nun's Habit. Good, but not strictly necessary. I may choose... You know what? I may choose to buy the Spirit Heart. I may choose to buy the Nun's Habit. We don't get to buy Nun's Habit, so I'll buy the Spirit Heart. Here's how you do this. We might not get to go to our item room as a result of this, but I think we have a good chance to get Bookworm and stats either way. Oh, the item room's open because it's the first floor, you dummy. Alright, so we get it. How to jump. Book of Sin. Pop it down. Judgment. Bomb Judgment. Don't respect it. These two items get Act. Luck upgrade. Speed upgrade. It's worth something. And our item room is trash anyway. So this is great. Even though our stats are still not 10 out of 10, they are a lot better. And beyond that, I'm real pleased because I managed to get enough money to possibly create an arcade. If we get an IV bag, IV bag gives us huge potential with this extra Spirit Heart to protect us right now. So I'm feeling pretty solid. Like I said, I mean, statistically, not a 10 out of 10 Eden start. Realistically, with the items we got, pretty close to like either one of those items would have made for a viable Eden start. We got 2 of them, and not 0 HP, so. No keys, though. Do want to go to the curse room. You know, when you've got a bead on the Guppy Dream, you should double down early, I think. and not of the KFC variety. Although I still stand by that sandwich not being that bad for you, and people overestimate the nutritional value of buns, but either way. Maybe that's why everybody loves eating. Okay, let's not go down that road. This isn't a PUBG episode. We got 18 cents. No keys, but 18 cents. You gotta check. You absolutely owe it to yourself to check this. Two of spades. Great! Actually, pretty much exactly what we're looking for, and we'll immediately take advantage of that. Come in here. 100% you want Humbling Bundle. Great item. It doesn't pay for itself. It pays for itself, it pays for its spouse, it pays for both of their kids, and it pays for your brother who's having dinner with you as well. You say, you know what, it's on me tonight. Thanks for coming out. No. It's been a while since I've seen Eve's Mascara, but that's a no on this run. There are situations where the run parameters are set up in such a way that you're like, yeah, I could take Eve's Mascara. This is not one of those runs. Damage is already way better than Tears, and our rate of fire is, like, decidedly the worst thing about this right now, so let's not double down on making that horrible. Okay, this is where we figure out if we're going to win early or if it's going to be a little bit more of an average run for a little while. Pretty much comes down to whatever we manage to get from this boss. Help. Well, that's how you dodge in today's economy. Really? I mean, damage is good already. Decent, at least. Well, you can start with an Eve run, or Eden run with this amount of damage, but I digress. Let's not bite the hand that feeds, right? I would love to get strictly Tears, or an all stats that has Tears attached. So that's not going to do it, but it does enable an easier deal with the devil, and sure, we'll take Black Powder. So the answer is, it's going to Curse Room. The answer is, it's going to remain a little bit more of a semi sort of average run. I want something else to give me tears up. Grades, baby. It's semi-charm kind of life, but you know, okay. Do 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 do. Throw that in there. 2 Tears upgrades. Like I said, 2 Tears upgrades. How is it possible that Power Pill is doing such little damage? I don't believe it. Oh, I see. You've recessed into the wall, and as a result, I cannot access your juicy insides. Ah, sticky nickels. Right, so we got those now. Again, I can't remember if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but now some of the nickels are shenanigans. I think, you know, last run, I was a big proponent of the fact that that run looked worse than it actually was. Our damage was deceptively high as a result of Deadeye and Booger Tears that are also shielded, etc., etc. This one is the opposite. This run looks great and is good. So it looks a little bit worse than it is. But it only takes one item to unlock its true potential. So keep cracking those loot boxes. One day, you may indeed find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may indeed find yourself in another part of the world with a beautiful house and a beautiful mom's knife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? That was strictly for that extra 2% deal with the devil chance. Don't kid yourself. Wow. In a way, I'm actually sort of pleased to have Bum Friend, but he's not going to be useful for like a little while here. Because we want to take most of this money. I also want this key. Hello? I don't want it that badly. Also feel like this is one of those runs, not to be perceived as complaining. This is one of those runs where I'm like... No secret room. My shots feel like they're coming out of my head higher than they normally do. So the hitbox is like very, that was so bad, very slightly obscured to where it would normally be. Such a minor thing to complain about. But dude, that's what happens when you got 3,000 hours in this freaking game. You start a run and you go, normally isn't my tier height a little smaller than this? Again, still a fundamentally strong showing here. Really, I'm just salty that I have Midas Touch, but no means with which to enable it at the present moment. There's our keys. Humbling Bundle essentially means we should never want for consumables once we get a couple of floors deeper here. Pandora's Box. Ooh, dude, absolutely. So you start with Pandora's Box. You use it, you get one item. It's a range and luck upgrade. I'll live with it. You take Guppy's Head, you take some keys. Take a pill. Power pill. It's, if nothing else, essentially this is money. I'm feeling, like, very empowered to donate early here. Let's go down to 30 cents. Essentially because we have Humbling Bundle, so we're going to get a ton of money. What are we relying on from Bumfriend that would make us want to give money to Bumfriend instead? The dude can pay out with consumables? I guess on the chest, there's some value to be derived there. There you go. You can take all the money that I can't get. All the runoff. All the trash. I don't like using bombs against these guys, because it's tough to hit them. Dude, this is... If you're looking at this and you're going, why is NL complaining? I just want to point out something via arithmetic right here. We have slightly better, I would even say marginally better, than average damage. But our DPS takes a 40% hit because we're at 14 instead of 10, which is your average starting spot. That's why I'm complaining. Everything else is going strong, and you know, if this room, see, that's, how often does that ever happen? That we're so slow, we actually just have the doors pop open for us because it's nearly impossible to hit the enemies. It doesn't happen very often. So again, forgive me. Yes! Thank you for the troll bomb. Forgive me, but this is a situation in which I feel like we kind of are in dire need of some DPS improvements. Or, oh, you know why we have a higher tier height? It's because of our trinket, now that I think about it. At least we figured that out before we got too far, you know, into the run, but please, God. This floor isn't even that bad. If we get like 10 floors into the game, things are going to start to become more of a problem. So now we can use black powder a little bit more effectively, and oh hey, it's brimstone. So rate of fire, still really bad, but now it's gonna kill everything, so that's great news. This is what I want out of a refresh run. Doesn't matter. Regular judgment, no regular judgment. Is this easy win territory? Probably more or less. And I have, again, a Zen philosophy I would consider. I hate that room. When it comes to playing as, what's a dollar sign, dude? When it comes to playing as Eden, my Zen mindset boils down quite simply to enjoy the runs that are great. Because there will eventually come a time when you're like, hey, I'd really like a win on this run. And then all of a sudden, they're like, by the way, you started with 1 HP and a 20 rate of fire, and then your other item is like Party Hat. So, enjoy the positives while they last. We've only got 2 HP, so we did, you know, one way or the other, we paid the price to pick up Brimstone. But now I can stop my complaining. Although now that I'm taking 80 years to fight Peep, I don't necessarily feel that I'm necessarily too strong. But hey, let's move along. Alright, we should maybe let Dark Bum pick up some of these. Not Dark Bum, Bum Friend pick up some of these because he could drop some Spirit Hearts. It's a low percentage play, but doesn't make it impossible. Nod Leaf. Alright, so we now have the capability to probably win the most boring run of all time. Dude, I'm a little offended that you would do this, but I'm gonna just suggest that you're being kind with this IV bag payout right now, because there is a chance we'll get some HP from the boss and no deal with the devil to immediately take it. And as a result, no, that belongs to me, thank you. As a result, we could maybe use IV bag well, along with Midas Touch and make something happen. If not, though, we kind of got to stick with Guppy's head, which is, you know, too good to give up. Alright, you got that one? I shouldn't have taken it, but I did, and it ended up not hurting me, so I don't know why I'm doing that voice, but you get the idea. Okay. I think this is... On every Isaac run, there's like a moment where things are more dangerous than they're ever going to get again. And I think we're probably at that moment right now. If we succeed on this boss fight, don't take any damage, leave stronger than we found it. Kind of an ideal loadout to have on this guy. Easy to hit. Then we're probably looking good for the rest of the game. Or we could alternatively go here and get essentially no benefits whatsoever. At which point we're going to leave. And that money is not worth very much, so we're going to endeavor to go to our shop, which is right up here. Please. And this is wonderful. This is actually exquisite. We should not have bought the... You took my luck upgrades, you jerk. And I just bought Blue Baby Soul for no reason. We win. Without being overly cocky, we now win the game. Because we have restock. Grab... Okay, well, obviously you should buy this first. And then you get that. And then you get that. And then you get this. We don't really need pay to play. So I'll take Pokemans. We don't need Potato Peeler. Grab that. Grab that. We can still buy 2 items if we reroll, so let's do that. And it's just a bunch of flipping spiders. We don't really want anything here, so let's keep rerolling for now. We can always buy more Spirit Hearts. I don't think we need Battery Baby, even though it's pretty good. I don't think we need a second active. I know you're saying IV bag, but I don't think it's that relevant. So grab the compass, and we'll grab Nun's Habit. We'll grab this. We'll grab this. We'll grab this. We can't afford it. And then we'll go, because this is amazing. I probably should have been hit there, because I'm bad. Okay, so we haven't really improved ourselves offensively, but we got a lot of great stuff. Compass is going to be nice, especially on Curse of the Lost. Immediately makes me mildly salty. All I'm asking you for, and it doesn't have to be right now, but at some point in the future, can I get a guarantee that we'll get a single Tears upgrade? That's all I ask for. If I have to be at 4.77 damage for the rest of my life, I can acquiesce that. Finger's okay. Watch where you point that thing. But, to be able to guarantee a single Tears upgrade over the rest of the run. Oh, the places I'd go. Thank you, Finger. No, that... I took it. I think I took it, and he still paid out. We've done it. Beaten the system. No door. Well, I would go out on a limb and say that Boss Rush, not likely to manifest on this run. A little surprising given the tools that we have, but it is what it is. 2 of diamonds, very, very good. Always, especially with restock. This might be a no special bosses run, which is not my intention, necessarily, but... To be honest, to have an excuse not to fight the Hush is always welcomed. And Delirium, for that matter, but... Let's not count our chickens yet. Strange Attractor is almost objectively bad. Okay, you got me. Almost objectively bad. By the way, I'm still looking, by the way. I don't know why I said by the way twice, but I'm still looking for a way to enable Midas Touch. If we get HP, we got Midas Touch chilling, just waiting for an opportunity to poke its little head out and be like, hey, remember me? I would love to use it. We don't get that many opportunities. Let's go for some rerolls. All right, let's 2 of diamonds, and then... Sure. Starter deck. There's options. Fanny pack. No, this is where we start the reroll. PhD doesn't do anything for us, so let's reroll it. Tarot cloth, now we're talking. Another 2 of diamonds, 2 of hearts this time. So no, deep pockets. Mama Mega. Just buy it at 7 cents, use it. Take Crooked Penny, and then get ready to go. Because, like, Crooked Penny now allows for some fun synergies. I guess we will be fighting an angel statue here. So I'm gonna take the key piece. Does this still work where you can reroll pedestals, or is that what they took out of the Omega Penny lexicon recently? I thought that's what they took out. So I might just be futilely sort of using this here, but we'll see. So we're gonna take the key piece, and then we're gonna use this, and it just, yeah, it doesn't give you a new item anymore. Fair enough. So we should only use this to double, like, existing items. I gotta, like, relearn my whole methodology for using this item. Doubling stat upgrades seems like a good start. It just, like, neither of these matter, so let's take both. And we don't really care about permanent Polaroid invincibility. We could get 4 cards out of the alternative, but now we can, if we got IV bag or something, we could still use the invincibility from that, so I don't know. It's a little wonky, but I would say not bad. As we have already missed Boss Rush, let's use our Hermit to just come down here, grab some damage for the first time ever. Black Candle. We don't need the extra item upgrade. Because these are 3 cents, I'm gonna gravitate towards these a little. No! Wait, little baggy, but it gave me a rune. I don't understand, but I'm very pleased. I guess little baggy no longer overrides starter deck? We got a luck upgrade. I'm just looking for, like, Emperor cards. Emperor cards. I'll take the Hermit. I'm not, in any way against that. Even though I just got rid of it. I don't know. Is this even the right way at this point? Perhaps yes, perhaps no. We must have gotten... Yeah, we did get Mom's Key. Okay, that explains it. I was like, why are these chests so good? This item room is a real test. Can we use this effectively? And I think the answer is just no. I just think it provides nothing of benefit on an active item. So how do we use this then? Do we use it as like a fake Yera? I don't think that this is the nerf that they've imposed screwing me. I think this is my own relearning process with this item, trying to, like, feel itself out right now. No more shots, thank you. We'll continue to check curse rooms. Let's be honest, the run's good. Strike while the iron's hot, right? High Priestess, 2 of hearts. High Priestess is good. I'm at the point, I'm mad. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. That's not true. Actually, based on the streams, it seems like most people do like me when I'm angry. Which is okay. I'm alright with it. As long as we know the rage is, like, intentionally jestical. Might not be the proper way to phrase that now that I think about it. I'm just mad that this run's good, but it should be incredible. You know how J. Jonah Jameson in the first Spider-Man movie, he says he doesn't want to be famous? Fine, I'll make him infamous. That's what I want from this run right now, but we're not there yet. Let me check Skype. We got some important messages coming in. Human, Ben Fall Flat, golf. Let's do it. I'm fine with that. That seems like a wonderful docket. Thank you for approaching it early. I appreciate that. If you're listening, Nick, that goes for you. That goes for Josh. And it goes for me a little bit, too. That's an early docket. And it's an early docket that's frictionless. I like it. Hermit me. Nice. Good call. That's what you want to do, is teleport yourself one room away from where you originally started. Maybe, controversial opinion, but you should look at the map to see where you should go. We shouldn't die. I'm a little embarrassed that we've taken hits at all. I'm scared. Why are they not shooting? But we glitched out the room somehow. Okay, so no. What did we try to pick up? We tried to pick up a key piece with the Omega Penny, and it was like, sorry, no such luck. Now, we might be able to use it to reroll chess, or to try to get a passive out of chess. For lack of a better word, we might be able to use it to get a black rune effect out of chess. But I need to test it. This is a good opportunity. Although doubling it would also be good. Steven, and then you double it, does nothing. Okay, so now we've learned. What we want to do is weigh our odds. If we see a good item show up that's passive, then we may want to double it depending on how much we needed it. I'm still pleased with this because we really actually wanted Steven, because we need damage upgrades to make me feel as powerful as we look on this run, but 2 would have been better than 1 if we had managed to make it happen. Here, that's what I'm looking for. We already don't have permanent polar invincibility. We should have taken 2 HP upgrades and then 1 cube of meat. We did it the opposite direction. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, please don't take this as complaining, but why can't we get a guppy item? We can't seem to make guppy runs come to fruition on the past few. Like, we've started early and then just can't get that final 1 or 2 to finish it. In this case, we are missing 2, so. Devil, good card. Full run reroll, wouldn't be too averse to it. Run is great, but it's always exciting to throw in a little how's your father before the end. I don't know what that means. I think that's a term that Austin Powers uses when he washes his genitals, but maybe we should avoid mentioning that in case Google DeepMind gets so sophisticated. It's like, oh, that's a Canadian double entendre. I don't think we can do anything with that. I think we just want that item to die, like, forever. We've probably taken Cursed Eye. Please, something kill this thing. Thank you. High Priestess it. 2 of hearts. Well, we tried. What's the point of having the item if we don't at least give it, like, a little shot, right? So we'll head up to the cathedral. The run has started to go a little on the quicker side. I think we're just gonna moon. And maybe if we get lucky, there'll be a... See, I pushed that out of the way, unfortunately. No path that way. Path this way probably gives us easy access to the boss fight. Which I'm not doing to rush, I swear to you. I just hate fighting wall masters that could teleport me all the way back to the very start of the world when I've teleported halfway across the map in the first place to get to where I am. I will stand by that decision. So what do we do on the next floor? We need like a fun injection, which is a very horrible way to phrase it. But I am going to try to double the chests immediately on the next floor. If it fails, it's relatively consequence-free. The run is still good. If it succeeds, we'll get 4 new items or duplicates. I don't think it can be duplicates. I think they have to be Like, some of the items are categorically related. Like, if one of them is going to be a guppy item, maybe the other one's going to be a guppy item too, but that can't happen because we don't have chaos, so I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But I don't think you can duplicate the contents of a chest without knowing what's inside of it. No thank you, sir. The run specifically exists so I do not have to fight you right now. Let's do it. Don't even think. Just... I started a joke. We've had some amazing luck with the Omega Penny in the past. So I'm trying hard not to complain. Because I know that we've probably had more than our fair share of wonderful runs. That I'm not going to say we didn't deserve, but that, you know, variance played an integral role in. Let's put it that way. That being said, for whatever potential reason, we have just had garbage payouts from the Omega Penny ever since we unlocked it. It's a very small sample size. Still, though. This is a weirdly, like, you know, I'm going to call it like I see it. It's kind of a weirdly unsatisfying run. We got all the tools for greatness, a lot of cool potential synergies, a spacebar item that can be an awful lot of fun, and then, you know, we come out of it here just thinking, like, why am I weak? Doesn't happen that often with Brimstone. It does happen. I'm loath to play into the narrative that, you know, Brimstone is not strong, because I think it's maybe the strongest item in the game. I'm going to go for significant duplications here. Psychic spies from Tyrone try to steal your run's elation. Use Omega Penny wrong and your comments will be complaining. It's understood that to be good you need some multiplication. That's not even the same song anymore. It's the end of the chest and you still have some reservations. Cobalt, can you hear my cries? I need some motivation. Thanks, Mom's Knife, for the lack of strife. It's Omega Penny Station. Okay, we had it go. It sort of worked for a little bit there. How Stella got her groove back. I mean, the run, I mean, look at this now. It's very good. Our damage output probably increased like 5-fold just by virtue of the fact that we now have Mom's Knife Brimstone. Need that spirit heart, and by need I mean would like if we were at least acquiesced. You know what? You gotta try to double it. Try to salvage a little bit out of this. What synergies are we looking for now? I mean, cheer up, Ryan. You got Brimstone Mom's Knife. Yeah. Yeah, but it's not that good. Maybe this is what I get for trying to break the chain like a Fleetwood Mac song, dude. Like, should have just done a Lilith Delirium run. Maybe we would have gotten the same items. I mean, I don't think that we live in a deterministic universe like that, but... You get what I'm saying? Tried to break the mold and ended up eating some mold. Doesn't really make any sense, but... Okay, get Bob's brain out of there, and then just go TT on this guy. That's not lewd. That is what we in the business say. Go TT is go to town. I'm saying all the time. Me and my business partners, we get together, we smoke cigars, we sniffed brandy. Not sniff, we sniffed. We consume it out of a snifter. And a decanter. It's decanted brandy. From the back 40. And we say go to T. What are you talking about? Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the episode, if you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.